What's going on, guys? gtaonline here, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're taking a look at the LSA Operations and gtaonline, so let's get into it. So the LSA Operations are kind of like agency contracts. They're little mini missions that can be done in free mode. So to start these, you'll need an Avenger, and then you need to add the Operations terminal to the Avenger. You can do it through the website here. I believe it's 1.4 million, so not too expensive, but still a little bit pricey. Anyways, once you've added that, you can simply log into the operations terminal and select the operations, and then you can choose one of these three. Now, I don't recommend doing whistleblower because it can glitch you out, so it's not a good idea to do that one because obviously you don't want to get glitched out. There are these two other ones, direct action and social strike. You can see there's a level. Obviously, if it's specialist, it'll pay more. The payouts range from around 45,000 to around 75,000, and then each time you do a mission, you'll be given a bonus task to do for an extra 15k. So realistically, you're gonna make anywhere from 45k to like 90k, and each mission should only take about 10 minutes. Now I'll walk you through both of these, and I'll explain what the bonus tasks for each one can be. So we're gonna start here with surgical strike. All right, so here we are. I had to wait a short delay, but we're gonna go ahead and start it here. For this mission, it's pretty easy. Basically, we're going to hack a phone to get a location of a mirror with a base. We're going to plant some jammers so that P, which is the pilot guy, he can bomb it. And then we're going to steal a heavy menacer and deliver that back to the LSA lockup. Now, in terms of bonus objectives here, they're very easy. There's three different versions. Number one is stealing a night shark from a forward operating base and using that to infiltrate the base, which I recommend you do anyways, even if it isn't your bonus objective. The second one is there'll be a blueprint that you want to photograph and send to Charlie. And the third one is you're going to steal an experimental, or an artifact, or whatever they call it. An artifact will just basically be a little green, vial thing. Very noticeable. They're all pretty easy for this mission, so we're just gonna go ahead and we'll see which one we get after we hack the phone. Alright, so there's normally an NPC kind of roaming around. I got detected here because I crashed a little bit, but doesn't really matter. Normally you just go to them and hack their phone with the SecureServe app. But, since I got detected, I'm just gonna steal their phone. So, let's do that. Their phone looks like it dropped down here somewhere. Yep, there it is. So we got that. I'll have to lose the cops here. Again, remember, you can do this stealthy, I just screwed it up. So, he'll send you an image attachment of the smuggler, and then you'll just go up to them and hack their phone. Now, I'm going to lose the cops really quick. I'll just use Lester. So don't worry if you screwed up. You can just easily remove wanted level. Now, Charlie's going to give us the location of the base, and he's also going to send us the location of that forward operating base. Like I mentioned, I recommend you go to the forward operating base and take the Night Shark, whether it is your bonus objective or not. I got unlucky with the location here, but, you know, it is what it is. So we're going to start heading out there. So he gives us that other base there, which obviously I'm going to go for. Alright, so he's going to tell us about these rumors. This one is the voice lines he gives when he's going to tell you to steal a mysterious artifact. So remember, stealing the Night Shark is one of them. It's not always going to be it. Stealing an artifact, which I have, is another one. Or photographing a blueprint. Those are the three possible bonus objectives. So, we're going to take the insurgent here, and we're going to get a Merryweather outfit that'll allow us to be on the base. Now, I recommend you do this because it's actually going to make doing this mission a lot easier, because if you don't have the outfits in the Night Shark, you'll either be doing this, you have to do it stealthy, which is nearly impossible, or you'll have to go in kind of loud and take out all the guards. With this, you don't have to be stealthy, you can just run around. As long as you don't stand in front of a guard for too long, you won't get detected, which I think is a lot easier than having to like take out like 20 plus guards. So that's why we want to steal the Night Shark, even if it's not our bonus objective. And a little shortcut here for this location. So he says crates with the Meriwether logo. It's kind of hard to see the logo sometimes, but I'll kind of show you guys what you're looking for. So this is one of them here, this like green kind of cube. So I would recommend just putting your weapon away, that way they don't shoot at you. I don't know if it really matters or not, but I'm not going to test it. The next one we're going to look for is going to be like a big kind of container, which it looks like it's right over here. Again, has the Meriwether logo on it. So we're gonna, okay, I have to go to the other side here. And then the last one is gonna be a smaller box. Okay, and the final crate for this location will be right here. Sometimes it's near the Savage helicopter, but it really doesn't matter. It's just kind of whatever. So we're gonna plant that and we're gonna leave. Now again, make sure you don't stand their cone of vision for too long, or don't shoot any of them or run them over, because then you'll get detected. So we're going to go ahead simply and leave the base, which in this situation just basically means leave Humane Labs. So we're going to call in the airstrike here. And I'm going to park the Night Shark here. So we get this little cutscene with P here doing his thing and the Alkanost. So I'm gonna park the Insurgent here because what's gonna happen is that Menacer is gonna come for us, so it'll just give us some extra cover. Okay, so there it is. We're just gonna wait till they roll up on us and we'll take them out. There will be an Insurgent as well, but there we go. And we will just take that guy out, and then this guy too. Alright, now we have our Menacer, and all we're gonna do is just drive this thing back to the lockup, and that's it for this mission. Alright, so there it is. That's all we gotta do for this mission. We'll end it here. We're gonna get our 65k, because the bonus payment is 50k, but obviously if you had a higher bonus, higher base payment, you'd get more money. Alright, so here we are with direct action. For this mission, we're going to be jumping onto an aircraft carrier, and we're going to steal Torador out of a locked box. Since they're in locked containers, we're going to need keycards, which I'll show you where they are. They're always at the same spot. In terms of bonus objectives, this one has a couple different ones. There's one where you gotta take out an armored juggernaut. There's one where you gotta plant tracers, kind of like we just did. And then there's one where you gotta steal, I believe it's a Raiju or some other plane or helicopter. On this one, personally, I don't recommend going for any of the bonus objectives because it's gonna take longer and even time where you could just be using it to, like, say, do something else, but you're only gonna make like 15k for the bonus objectives, so there's really no point in taking that extra time because a lot of them are gonna take a little while, and there's like different places that they could spawn or whatever. So for this one, I just recommend going for the base objective, which is the Torador. So we're gonna pull up here and we're gonna call or contact Rooster. He's gonna fly us out there. It's a little bit of a long cutscene because his voice lines take forever. Alright, so when you get here, jump out and pull your parachute pretty much immediately. We want to land up here, where I'm pointing, because that's going to be where the key cards that we need to open the crates are at. Now, you will automatically get detected. There's nothing we can really do about that. It's just, it's going to happen. But we're gonna land here. You won't always land perfect, that's just the reality of it. But, once you take out the parachute, jump down. Now, the key cards will either be in here, which in this case, it seems like they're not. So if they're not here, I reckon all you gotta do is just simply go to the other side over here, and they should both be in here now. So, yep, you're just looking for these. They're both in here. If you're a solo, you only need one. You don't need both. But if you have a friend, you can get two if you want. But it doesn't really matter. There's only 3 crates anyways, so... What we're going to do now is we're going to make our way down. You can see, so it wants me to eliminate the Juggernaut. I'm not going to do that because this is going to take a little bit of extra time that I don't really want to spend eliminating the Juggernaut. So, yeah. I gotta... Yeah, I knew that would happen. Anyways, we're gonna keep moving. Okay. I didn't even hit that on my screen, but... Okay, took a little bit of damage, but that's why we have snacks and body armor. I don't think I need it that badly, though. So, once you're, like, here... Okay. The Meriwether Gunner is there, so I'm gonna eliminate him in this case, because I don't really have a choice. I have to eliminate him because he's right here. He could be in the hangar bay to the left, sometimes. So if he's there, you just gotta you can head over there and eliminate him if you want to. But I personally wouldn't. I would just only eliminate him if you have to. But there he goes. And so, we're not even gonna worry about the rest of the NPCs. We're just gonna immediately go in here. Sometimes there are NPCs in here, but it's not very often. So these are the containers. And all we're gonna do is just go ahead and search them and try to find the Torador. So not in this one. Normally it's in one of these first two, but not always. So you just gotta search and see. Yep, you got unlucky, but that's okay. Okay, I'm getting shot at, I thought, so... Alright, it'll definitely be in this one, because it's the last one. So, once we grab our Torador, we need to exit out the side, but we need to make sure that we blow up the generator to be able to actually get out there. The generator is always going to be in this same spot right here. So, just shoot a missile, and then you can simply exit and pop it into submersible mode. Now, I recommend just snacking up and putting on body armor because there will be a helicopter that spawns and tries to take you out. You should be able to survive any bullets that it hits you with as long as you keep boosting because it'll be harder for them to hit you. So now all we're going to do is go to the shore and deliver this thing to the lockup, and then that's it for direct action. Alright, and there we go. That's all we gotta do for this mission. For some reason, there's a little cutscene here. I don't know why this cutscene exists. It's completely pointless. But anyways, that's all we gotta do. That's the end of this mission. So just gotta wait for this to end. And there we go. That's all there is to this mission. The helicopter did spawn a little bit later than normal. It normally will spawn a little bit closer, but doesn't really matter too much. Obviously, I got my 15k bonus because I got lucky with where the Juggernaut was. I didn't have to go search for him. Anyways, that's going to do it for today's video on the LSA Operations. If you found it enjoyable, helpful, please leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. Subscribe for more content. If you'd like to become a member, you can do so by using the join button down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.